Alright guys, brand new cards coming out in YuGiOh. So we got some new boss monsters. What I'm really excited about is the newer alien stuff that's coming out over here. And on top of that, there's OG Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but making a return in a twist. And we got more illusion monsters, so that's pretty wild looking. Anyways, let's kick it off with a brand new, what looks like some sort of boss monster, a Doomsday. Okay, well, this is, I guess, Twitter. I want to increase the picture size. Here it is. So 2900 attack, 29 defense. What is the name of this card? So this card is Stellar Nemesis, T and then Y Fawn, or it's supposed to be Typhon, Doomsday Star. Anyways, rank 12, Dark Fiend Exceeds Monster, 2929, 2 level 12s, so good luck making that. Anyways, you can also exceed some of this card by using one monster you control with the highest attack during the turn or the next turn after your opponent special summon 2 or more monsters from the extra deck. Transfer its materials to this card. If summoned this way, you cannot normal or special summon other monsters for the rest of the turn. Okay, so this is a pretty hard summoning condition because good luck trying to get something out. If your opponent summons 2 or more monsters from the extra deck, more likely they're going to negate some sort of step over here, but you just exceed someone by using one monster you control with the highest attack. So, I mean, the summoning conditions may actually be pretty easy because you could just summon something and don't activate any effects because then your opponent won't negate and destroy your monster. But this could have some potential. Alright, so, okay, it says that you can't normal special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. So the first part is neither player can activate the effects of monsters with 3000 or more attack while you control this exceed summon card. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. So I get to make this. This is a huge combat card. So I could just summon it, and then they can't do anything with 3000 or more. Now, what could be interesting is if you also increase the stats of all monsters on the field, right? And then at that point, you'll be good to go. Anyways, once per turn, you can detach one material from this card to return one monster on the field to the hand. This is a godly card. Like, okay, at this point, okay, it's just one monster you control, right? Any one monster that you control, which guarantees at least one attachment, unless you're actually exceeding with 2 level 12s. This card is actually pretty insanely good. I think this is a must-have in every deck, right? It's just any monster with the highest attack. So this is a new must card, a new must, and every player will play this Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? Because it's just as long as you special summon 2 or more. There's no reason why you wouldn't want to just normal summon anything or just don't activate any effects of some sort of a card. You slap this down, then your opponent can't activate anything. This is godly. This is a godly Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, I think this card is actually insane. And it's got decent stats, and it's got an amazing effect, obviously, because then you start off your combo with this card, then you make everything. But remember, it's neither player can activate the effects. So if you are playing some sort of underdog deck or something that maybe like attacks directly, I don't know, like a Watts or something, you could just defense up, have this card with a Watt that you just get for free because, you know, that's Watts. Yeah, this could be actually pretty nasty with somebody like Troll, like attack directly. I don't know, maybe not level 11 Area B, maybe, what is it, Messenger of Peace or something. This could actually be a pretty annoying card. This card is definitely going to be seeing play, 100%, 1000%, a must-have in every single Yu-Gi-Oh deck. All right, next up we have new Labyrinth support. Okay, so this is Labyrinth Butler. I could have sworn we just covered this card, but maybe it was a reveal. Anyways, this is Labyrinth Butler, or Arias the Labyrinth Butler. It's 1500 attack, 25 defense, level 6 Dark Fiend. It says you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. So during the main phase, as a quick effect, you send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. From your hand, either special summon a Labyrinth monster or set a normal trap. It can be activated this turn. Then, second part says, when your opponent activates a card or effect in response to the activation of a Labyrinth card or effect, except for Arias the Labyrinth Butler, or of a normal trap card or effect, and this card is in graveyard, you can special summon it. That's a pretty good effect. Just instantly set something and it can be activated this turn. Okay, and it's any normal trap card. All right, pretty solid overall. Next up, though, we have the Exceed the Pendulum. So this is a rank 3 light spellcaster with 2000 attack, and the link zones are the bottom left and bottom right. So good zones for sure. So it's 2000, and its materials are 2+ monsters, including a pen monster. So as you can only use the first and third effects of this card's name each once per turn. So the first part is if this card is link summoned, you get to add one face-up pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. Good effect, because whatever you use to make it, you just add it back. It gains 100 attack for each pendulum card you control. So usually it'll be at least 200. Small, but third part is during the main phase, if you have 2 cards in your pendulum zone as a quick effect, and you special summon 1 pendulum monster from your hand or graveyard in defense special with a level between exclusive to the pendulum scales of this card in your pendulum. Definitely a usable card for pendulums. All right, so what is this for? This is Seisho Rutin, which is a normal trap card. It says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Here's the artwork on this bad boy over here. So yeah, normal trap card. Its effect reads, target a fusion, synchro, exceeds, or link monster on the field, return that face-up monster to the extra deck. Then you can special summon one appropriate monster from either graveyard to your field based on the type of the monster return. So if you return a fusion, a monster with the same attribute as a return monster, a synchro, a monster with a lower level than the return monster, exceeds a monster with a level equal to the return monster's rank, link a monster with the same type as the return monster. Okay, so this card is absolutely insane if you can pull it off, but like, yeah, good luck. I mean, it's a matchup dependent, maybe a really OP side deck card. If you activate this, it's going to be hype, but like, good luck. Next up though, we have, okay, this is what I was actually excited about, the aliens. Aliens have not gotten some support in a really long time, so it's called IAS. Okay, is it supposed to be a play on like IRS? I don't know. Anyways, IAS is a light reptile, level 4, 1600 and 0. It says you can only use the second and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. The first part of the effect is it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects while there is a face-up card in your opponent's field. Opponent's field zone, okay. Second part is if there's a face-up card in your opponent's field zone, you can target one monster they control and destroy it. And if you do, this card gains 1000 attack. Okay. The third part is if there is a face-up card in your opponent's field zone and this card is in your graveyard, you can just special summon it. Okay, I was really thinking it was actually like aliens with the 8 counters, you know? I mean, maybe that's... Maybe is there going to be more? It's invasion... Oh, it's... Okay, I get it now. It's invasive alien species, IAS. That's what it probably stands for. Okay, so I don't know if the new... Is this the new aliens or anti-field spells? Is that what they're supposed to be? I mean, the effect is not bad in like a side deck. I mean, being able to just dump it to the graveyard, right? Any Ogno decks out there still? I mean, just being able to special summon it, right? And then on top of that, you get to target a monster they control and pop it, and it becomes 2600 attack. This is like, okay, side deck card. Again, very conditional. Next up, though, I don't know what the heck this is. Tarai? I don't... Okay, see, it's a Earth Fairy effect. Oh, I thought this was a vanilla. Tell me that doesn't look like a vanilla card. I think it's just like the lighting. Anyways, says you can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. The first part is if this card's in your hand, target a face-up monster in the main monster zone that activates the effect while on the field this turn. Destroy it, and if you do special summon the card to special summon this card to the zone that monster was in. Okay, this is actually potentially pretty big for maybe, because you get to special summon it, and it's a 0/0. You know how good this would be in like a Chaos Max deck? So, you know, you start off with your play of like Manju, Senju, right? They negate and destroy it. You special summon this card in defense position, and you destroy that other card. And then you go attack, piercing to GG's. That's an easy dub with that card. All right, so this card, I've always like, I think it was called like Card Trader back in the day. I remember some people, you know, when like, it was like a really younger kid, he went to locals, he always thought this card was OP. It was like you could just shuffle like a card back or something. It really wasn't good, but I don't know, for whatever reason, he always ran it in every single deck. It was a scrub deck though. All right, anyways, Card Scanner is a continuous spell card that says, once per turn, you can declare a card type, monster, spell, trap. Each player reveals the bottom card of their deck, and if they reveal the declared type, they add it to their hand, otherwise they place it on top of the deck. If this card, face-up card in its owner's spell and trap zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can make your opponent place one card from a hand on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so it makes them go like -1. I don't know if they destroy it, but each player revealing the card would be interesting. I know, I like these kind of weird like troll cards. This is like anime stuff where like you just use like Convulsions of Nature and then like Diviner Gishki, right? Where like it's just like troll. Is it really that good? No, it's terrible for the most part. Even with Convulsions of Nature, your opponent would just get to add one card anyway. So maybe in some sort of troll deck, but I can't see a place for it. Anyways, next up we have Hanayomi Ningyo, which is a effect monster, level 3. Looks like it's an Earth, 0 and 21 defense, and it's an Earth spellcaster tuner. It says, when you draw this card, you can reveal it and special summon it. At the start of the battle phase, if you have more cards in your deck than your opponent does, this card gains attack equal to the current different times 300. Wait, times of the deck? So then you would have to count your opponent's entire deck. Wow, okay. So let's say at the start you have like what's 60s max, so like 20 additional cards. 20 times 3, where's my calculator out? Okay, hold on, let me bust out the calculator. It's probably pretty easy. All right, so if there's 20 cards difference times 300, all right, we're gonna do the math over here, the calculator over here, 6,000 attack. That's if you're playing, you know, a maxed out card deck. And then on top of that, during the end phase, if this card's in your graveyard because it was sent through this turn, you place it on the top of the deck. Now, is there any play with this? Maybe if you can make your opponent mill cards, you can make it even stronger. Maybe for some cheese stuff. It's kind of interesting that it is also a tuner, so like if you just draw it. But it's only at the start of the battle phase does it actually get that difference. So if you can make your opponent mill cards, then you would have even more. I don't know, like Bistro Butcher. Like who plays these cards? I don't know. It's got maybe some potential for some memes, maybe some needle bug nest action going on. Because if you make him send an additional like 5 cards, another 1,500 points of damage. Yeah, I don't really see it realistically, but maybe someone will make some troll with it. Next up that we have, new plants. Sweet, I didn't even see it. What the heck is this artwork though? It's wild. All right, so this is Uyatsu Tsuma Muheim. It's a light plant effect, level 4, 16,200. When it's per turn, when a card effect is activated, it only targets this card, or when this card is targeted for an attack as a quick effect, you just supposed to summon a Oyatsu token, a plant light, level 1, 800, 800. Once per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster as a quick effect, you tribute a normal monster and negate the summon. If you do, destroy that monster. Oh, this is like Loki support, I think, right? That little like Loki seed thing, right? I think that's what it is. All right, so next up we got the brand new Illusion Monster. Man, so many new Yu-Gi-Oh cards today. Tao the Great Charmer, or Chanter, is an Earth Illusion effect, level 3, 1200 attack, 900 defense. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. So the first card effect is if this card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by battle. Second part is this card is sent to the graveyard, target an illusion monster in your graveyard except for Tao the Great Chanter and special summon in defense position. Also, you can't special summon monsters from the graveyard for the rest of the turn except for illusion monsters. Okay, could be interesting. They just keep it in defense position, I guess, for that. So I just like the artwork. It just looks crazy because I don't know if these are supposed to be the eyes and this is its nose. It just looks wild. Anyways, next up we have Ori no Kamigami. Okay, that's a tongue twister card over here. What the heck is this thing? Is this from a different Konami game? The Dark Fairy effect, level 100 and 0. Once per turn, you toss a coin until the result is tails. And if you do, draw 1 card for every 2 heads. Oh, this is troll. Okay, the second part is each time either player tosses a coin or coins while this monster is on the field, its attack is doubled a number of times equal to the number of heads. What? Okay, so that could be like, this could start getting pretty crazy. So you just keep on going and you draw 1 card for every 2 heads. Now, isn't there something where you get to, I know there's a second coin flip, but it's a once per turn, you just toss until a result is whatever. So when you do the second coin toss, how does that like kind of interact with this? Is it every single time it works, you get to activate it and reflip? Or is there a certain Arcana Force? Isn't there an Arcana Force card where like you guarantee the result? Because if so, this is actually really broken, like actually super broken. Like you just literally normal summon this and you just draw every single card in your deck. Because I think there is an Arcana, I don't know if it has to be a Arcana Force card. I know there's something where you can like guarantee heads, right? I forgot what the keyword is, but let me know guys in the comments. What is that card effect? I don't know if it's Arcana Force only, or if it's like, you know, what is the effect? I don't know. Anyways, Escape Goat says, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a non-token Earth monster you control, you contribute 1 monster supposed to 1/1 Escaped Sheep token, Beast Earth level 1, attack 0/0 in defense position. If a non-token monster you control would be destroyed by battle card effect, you destroy 1 of your tokens instead. Okay, this is a pretty okay effect, so you get like some extra tokens. The problem is they'd more than likely just get rid of the tokens anyways, but nonetheless, if you keep it, it is a continuous. What the heck is this? Oh, it's just, okay, I thought this was like one of their live streams where they were talking about the card, like they brought in a goat. Oh, because it's probably like goat format. Okay, I got you. But man, so many crazy new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But I think this card, Doomsday, is actually a must-up, a must run in every single Yu-Gi-Oh deck. There's no point not to. It's literally, if you go second, you just go summon this, and then it's like, you can't activate any of your effects, and I'm bouncing 1 back guaranteed. That's crazy, and it doesn't even have to have material for that effect, so you can just get rid of 1 problematic card and then just go for everything. I think this card's cool, and what's even crazier with this, guys, and why it's even better, is that you can bounce back itself. So I can go and get all my effects not negated, and then bounce them back, and now I can have all my effects live. This card is busted, man. It is too good. The Doomsday, a must-have in every deck. Anyways, drop a like. If you're new here, subscribe to the bell so you don't miss out when we cover more new insane Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Hopefully Doomsday gets a brother, man. This is insanely powerful. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.